Hi, welcome back to Winter Oceania Grand Slam Tournament 2025. We are back with a sort of close seeding matchup right now. It is Zoot versus Houdini. C32 versus C22 in losers bracket still. It's going to be interesting to see. Well, the players are in the wrong slots and right now playing an HR warm-up, but it is what it is. This is still warm-ups. We are opening. I guess let's introduce ourselves. I am Pachavash. I'll be commentating along with the Goblin in Space.
Exactly, it is I.
It is him.
I am the goblin from space. No, but yeah, this is. Wait, hold on. Well, okay. Cozieuwu is Houdini, I would assume, right?
I think so, yeah.
I'm just gonna check you. That's weird. The name changed during the tournament. It's kind of messing with me. But yeah, this is a close matchup, and the Zoot failed on the Hard Rock version of Stage 1 Toho Mania Cup qualifier.
Oh, that's THMC. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, that map on Hard Rock is that's evil.
Yeah, no. You don't put that kind of map in HR usually. Like it's already hard enough in no mod, and putting it in HR is just something else for a 5-digit tournament.
Yeah, I mean it has many technical bursts and stuff, so yeah, not very good. And we get an X Devil LN map. Okay, this is gonna be something.
Oh, this is a classic. Oh, this is a classic.
Oh damn.
Could have actually belonged to the pool low key, either here in round of 16 or maybe quarterfinals. Like the releases are really hard.
I don't know the map, so yeah, I'll just trust you on that.
Yeah. I've seen this map's been suggested left and right in the past years. And I do think it is old enough and like old school enough that it could have been pulled in this tournament, but in fact it is not. It does not belong in this tournament. Can the referee trade the players between
I just
another?
messaged Kaito about it.
Yeah, do the funny switcheroo so that stream is not disoriented.
Yeah, so we don't have to do a crisscross applesauce to figure out who's who.
Yeah, just cross your eyes to watch the match. No big deal at all. Either cross your eyes at the top to see the players' points, or cross your eyes on the playfield, but then the notes are also going to be kind of mirrored. But it's fine because mirror is allowed in this tournament.
Yeah, and what in the hell is it?
Okay, that's not the diff I was thinking about. It is literally full inverse, jeez.
Yeah, no, this is awful.
Yeah, this is kind of terrible. Like the lower diff is at least has something. This is just full inverse. Like why? Why?
Oh god, this is. I mean, just from the player's performance, you can already tell that yeah, no, this is not really something for this level. Full inverse is difficult to play.
Yeah, especially at the slow BPM like 118. Like you just don't put this kind of map like anywhere in 2025, especially. It could have belonged in 2018 maybe. Like slow inverse definitely is a niche skill set, because the slower the BPM goes, the more coordination it's gonna require.
Right. And yeah, I mean Zoot is keeping up that combo really well.
Yeah, maybe Zit is is kind of an LN-oriented player, and we might see some Protect bans going in that direction in particular. It's gonna be interesting to see how it goes after the rolls happen in the chat.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we can really pull much info from this. I mean, the difference here was just Houdini missing. Meanwhile, wait, Zoo actually got an FC on this? That's really funny.
Yeah, honestly, not a really high accuracy full combo, but full comboing a full inverse definitely speaks about coordination prowesses, which might be useful on something like overdrivers. Like I think overdrivers is like the closest pick to this. It's like a bunch faster, but it's still kind of reminiscent of the coordination aspect of it. Oh, close rolls, 44 versus 30.
Yeah. So yeah, Houdini wins. I'm not familiar with the rules. Do they get to choose if they pick first, or is it just
Nah, like the winner protects first, and then.
All right, okay.
Yeah, like we have different systems between one and the other tournaments, so it's definitely kind of a mental juggle to go back and forth.
Bro, the amount of like once you get going in the tournament rabbit hole, you just have so many rule sets for rolls. It gets really confusing.
Okay, so Cozy, well, also known as Houdini, I'll just call him Cozy, I guess. Gonna be protecting Rice 3, maybe going for the Rice accuracy aspect of the map pool. Zoot's gonna be protecting LN2, also in line with their warm-up.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, and it looks like we're gonna ban Rice 1. I didn't see the message for banning, but I assume that's their ban.
Yeah, it is indeed their ban. The second ban's gonna go towards LN3, and I think that's pretty much gonna be a Rice versus LN matchup. Gonna be really curious to see how the hybrids go, especially hybrid 3. It's probably the highest unknown in this entire map pool. Maybe depending on the Rice results, we might see some subtleties in terms of accuracy, combo, and so on. But it is only a story to be told in practice.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see hybrid 3. I mean, it's the I guess most fun pick of the pool, with including SVs in there, and it's a map where honestly it just can be anyone's game with those SVs.
Yeah, honestly, it does go into consideration that your score on hybrid 3 can also be proportional to the amount of practice you put into it, since you have to handle the SVs with the accuracy and so on. There's like a lot of things to take into account in this hybrid 3. So yeah, Ankle Biter is gonna be our first pick of the match. Rice 2, pretty speedy, and 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Gonna be pretty physical, pretty physically inducing. So gonna be grabbing some information from the two players here.
Yeah. And thinking about it, you almost would have played this in Dyna Skip's Intermediate Cup, as it was almost a map in one of the pools. I would assume round of 16 or something, maybe quarters, finals, but I'm not sure.
Oh, interesting. I think I'm not really surprised this was a reject, like a reject from that tournament I played some time ago. Like it's definitely very viable, and Quill definitely knew how to handle this Rice even back then.
Yeah, has a bit of everything in there. Players taking their time.
they're debating whether no fail should be turned on or not. But I think like no fail and score v2 does not reduce your score since a score v2 already unranks your score.
Mm-hmm.
So no fail just doesn't add any multiplier to the score. So you can just toggle no fail on just in case. And that's usually like pretty useful for warm-ups, for example, to avoid the situation we saw where someone failed and then just everything fell apart on the streamer
Right.
side.
Yeah, make sure to turn on no fail in if you're playing warm-ups, if you want to play them all the way through. Um, but we're gonna get right into it. Ankle biters, race 2. This is the first map of the match.
Yeah, for a second I thought that they
Yeah.
were in score v1, but no.
Same.
Yeah, right now, yeah, their accuracies are now setting themselves apart. Zid going starting a little bit below Cozy right now. Losing a lot of accuracy really fast right now.
Ooh.
From many 200s, straight 200s actually.
Yeah, and going under the 99 mark. Wow, that is really a shame. They're keeping VFCs, but as we say in French, this is quite the Adri FC.
Yeah, going for the Adri FC here. Like, yeah, if you know the lore, you know the lore. If you don't know the lore, just oh my god!
Oh, wow! Oh, that is quite a hard. Wow, those are very hard breaks. Dropping under that 95, I can understand the no fail being added on to the mod settings here. Yeah, that is a very harsh drop from them. I don't think there's any coming back from that one.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. It might have been a lag spike, or it might have been like something that really prevented them from hitting the notes properly, because a 4% drop is like not natural at all. Cozy not gonna get this FC either. 99.4 accuracy still. That was a really clean miss still.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you compare it to Zoot's downfall into Tartarus here. Yeah, no, this is. Oh no, oh, no.
Yeah, that is yeah, that's what happens when you get the pipe bomb in your mailbox, you know. Like you
That's
just
a shame.
opened your mailbox and then boom, you go back to 95%.
You've got mail.
You've got mail. Boom.
Yeah, and Cozy's gonna take that first point quite convincingly with a 145k point lead. Yeah, this is gonna probably be a very much so LN versus Rice battle.
Yeah, looking forward to that back and forth. I think the next pick should be straightforward coming from Zud, but actually not. Coming from the bottom, actually, starting from the bottom with Hybrid 3, I'm really excited to see how it goes.
Get right into it. This is amazing. We get to see the special spicy pick of the pool. One of the two spicy picks, I should say. Actually, there are a lot more spicy picks, but I think in terms of pooling wise, like map pooling wise, there's two special spicy picks.
Yeah, honestly, this is the most based map on the pool, and there are many based maps in the pool. Like Libertas is pretty based, in my opinion. Interlizer is also pretty based with photo drivers, but I think this is the most based of them all.
Yeah, I mean, this map is. I mean, I played it for the replay, and I had a lot of fun just playing it. Like getting the SVs that just like come. Like I don't know how to explain it. They just kind of stutter into your play field. But yeah.
Yeah, Paracore really outdid themselves on this one. It is a really underrated map. Like it is ranked. I think yeah, it is ranked, and I don't think it's like really well known at all. But yeah, it is one of Paracore's least well-known sets, I feel like. I don't know,
Yeah,
like if many people have heard of it.
I definitely hadn't until you guys showed me that. So yeah, gonna have to hit the. I remember there's like a very difficult burst to hit at the start because it just like stutters into uh where you have to your note field, and getting the right speed for it when the scroll speed is like really slow into like going normal speed is really hard to get right.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the intro starts really slow, and yeah, just all of a sudden, Zoot just doesn't really parse the start really well, as you say. Cozy neither actually, and the accuracy meta is gonna be really interesting to look at actually on this map in particular.
Mm. I mean, if you haven't practiced the map, I feel like just while you're learning, like you can learn the map while you're playing it. It's very repetitive, so you get time to just get accustomed to the map if you're sight reading.
Oh no, that's a
Ah,
big miss from Zoot here. Well, I say big miss, but not much accuracy was dropped at all. So that was a really clean miss. And relatively speaking, Cozy climbing up in terms of accuracy, going above the 99% mark, and setting themselves in with a comfortable advantage for now.
yeah, as you said, 14,000 point lead is quite comfortable. They can afford a drop here, especially with Zoot's miss earlier, and they still have some margin of error with their extra accuracy. But it is starting to tighten up. Zoot is coming back up there, trying to climb into that 99 range. We'll see if they're able to catch up and maybe overtake Cozy on this.
Yeah, with those coordination demanding parts that do not face Cozy whatsoever for now. Zoot very proficient still, kind of building up their accuracy for now, but not fast enough that they catch up to Cozy. But it is coming closer and closer. They're only point 0.2 apart, and that accuracy drop from Cozy might be a sign of things to come. But Zoot also kind of trades this accuracy drop in return.
Yeah. It's close. It's only zero point 0.4 away. Uh, one drop can happen pretty quickly, especially on those trails. If you miss time them or just don't hit the final one because they're really fast, it can be quite devastating. No one gonna miss there, and I was close, but not close enough for Zoot, and Cozy gonna win this point by 19,000 points here, and gonna get the FC as well.
Yeah, look at this accuracy. That's actually pretty close, as you say. Like, if you take the 50s away, it is not that far apart at all between the two players. So it is really looking promising.
And it was a sight read.
Nice sight read FC, like 968k, and that kind of accuracy on the sight read is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, I mean, especially that start, I think we can really mess you up on a sight read, and they got it. They dropped ACK, but they got it. Going into Rise 4 instant emotion, and I gotta say it's my thing. It is a French reuse.
Yeah, it is. Well, I pulled it, so it kind of makes
Yeah,
sense.
right. I was like, oh yeah, I remember having this in the French tournament, and obviously you pull for the French tournament, so
Yeah, it belongs to my library of based maps to use, and it, as I say, as I said, there are many based maps in this pool, and this is one of them.
yeah. I mean, this is an evil map for a 5-digit tournament. I feel like OD 8.5 with all those like weird snappings and graces in that like mess up the patterns that you're playing. This is evil.
And 5 digits in 2025 are built different. Like 5 digits 6 years ago, like maybe even 3 years ago, that map would have been in finals or something.
Yeah, I mean, this map is pretty scary. Like, damn. You really went out ahead and said, let them die. Kind of a funny, I guess, reference for pooling.
Hmm. Yeah, like it's also very difficult to balance because playtesters, poolers, and all people involved in this process are. Oh, wow, that was a miss. Um,
Very early.
yeah, like all people involved in this map will have different like biases in terms of skill sets, so it's like kind of difficult to determine um, how exactly to balance the map pools.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like we also have a lot of players that are above the skill range for this tournament, playtesting. But that's another issue.
Yeah,
But I
honestly,
feel like
like
it's all right.
yeah, like look at Cozy's run right now. Really comfortable on this map.
That's actually a really, really good score.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they handle the later half, especially the ending. Like the ending is especially spiky, so they might drop their 990k here. But if they are able to handle that ending, that might be a 995k or something, like trending.
Yeah. I mean, that could be probably top score on the map. I mean, maybe. I don't actually know any other scores on this map, so. But seeing a 99.77 is really good on this. This map, 88.5, as I said, really difficult to hack.
Yeah, like I would have to warm up to actually get the 990k on this. So like, if you get a better score than me on this, man, like, yeah, what are you doing in this tournament? I might be 5 digits to be honest.
Oh, that's a miss, and that's gonna kind of cancel out or negate the 990k. Unfortunately for Cozy, not gonna be able to get a top score. This is still a really good score, 983k with a miss.
Yeah, actually nails that
200.
ending. Actually nails that ending without any extra 200s, and two 200s on this one is like a really good score. Without that miss, I think it would have been trending towards a 990k actually.
Yeah, yeah. Somewhere around 991 maybe. And dude, after that miss at the start, they held it. They held it together.
Yeah, honestly, really outstanding combo. Like a higher combo than Cozy actually. So really
But
respectable.
unfortunately, the act wasn't there. And we're gonna go straight into their Protect LN2, as this could be their final pick if they're unable to confirm their Protect.
Okay, Foolish Hero is also fairly coordination demanding, and we saw that Cozy was able to handle themselves properly in terms of coordination, but on actual LN coordination, something else might happen because Suit definitely knows their way around coordination as we saw in the warm-up.
Yeah, I mean, if they can show that performance that they had on the warm up on this, and just outact Cozy on this, I mean, they could easily secure the Protect. And I mean, can't like stop the sweep from happening, which is always good. Never very fun to get sweeped.
Okay, really interesting intro with an accuracy drop coming from Cozy right at the end, which sets them a little bit below Zoot, and that might actually be the way to Zoot's first point potentially.
Yeah, this is pretty close, but Zoot keeping that advantage by 0.1%, and now 0.2 with Cozy's drop. I mean, if Zoot holds it together, they will confirm their protect and be able to get their first point on the board.
Yeah, Cozy just keeps dropping accuracy on the like actual LN coordination, like staggers and so on. Like the really difficult parts, Cozy definitely is kind of feeling overwhelmed by the accuracy of them all. And Zid properly nails it better than Cozy, but kind of drops accuracy in other parts, which kind of balances things out here in the grand scheme of things. Keeps that advantage by the slimmest margin, and anything can happen in this last part.
Yeah, this map is really short. A few 200s are worth like a lot of points. This is less than 0.1 difference between the two of them. You can see the scorebar really trying to stay on Zoot's side, but getting closer and teetering, and he's able to hold it together, getting a 980k, 2,000 points lead on Cozy. And yeah, ratio-wise, Cozy had it better, but those 200s cost him the lead there.
Yeah, honestly, like it is a really interesting dynamic to see because Cozy is definitely more proficient in terms of raw ratio and raw accuracy, but Zid is definitely more proficient in terms of raw coordination. So it kind of translates into Zid getting less 200s due to higher coordination prowesses, well, I guess skills in general. Whereas Cozy kind of had a chance still from raw accuracy itself, but yeah, it's gonna be Zit's point, first point. So 3-1.
And Cozy picking a Rise 5, keeping their protect in the pocket still, and going for Grin now. Core Jack he picked that has a few streamy bursts, but otherwise mostly Core Jacks. And yeah, based on how Zoot has been performing on the Rise, we're gonna have to try really hard to, especially with Cozy's accuracy, we're gonna have to try really hard to get our breakpoint on this to stay alive longer.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance that Zoot could come back from Korjak because Korjak is an inherently coordination demanding skill set, but also this map is pretty physical, so Zoot definitely kind of a disadvantage point here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see. I mean, it's very common. Like, you can see players that have trouble on Rise but can play Korjaks fine. And, I mean, we'll see if that's the case with Zoot. And if it is, this map could be really close.
It all remains to be seen. That was a nice 200.
Yeah, that's the early drop, but I mean, it's before a 400 combo cap. It's kind of okay. This is not so good anymore. Dropping under 99 is not what you want to see, especially when Cozy's at a 99.91.
Yeah, going full ACK mode here. Zit's stray ACK drops might come from like really early hits, which might be telling from maybe a keyboard like double tapping, which is a possibility, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you see it quite often. Sometimes just your keyboard getting a second hit in there, or maybe sometimes like I know with rapid trigger you can also just get two taps in like really easily without meaning to. I don't know what keyboard we're using, but yeah, double taps can spell doom for you. You can easily either miss or get lots of 50s or 100s.
Yeah, like as you can see here, like they're Zit is managing fine on like the regular parts. It's just that the cumulative accuracy drops kind of set themselves really below Cozy. But also, what can you do against Cozy's 99.83? They're not stopping. No one is stopping them.
Yeah, I mean, that is quite a dominant performance on this map. This is going to be one of the higher scores, I'd say, in the tournament for this map. 99.80 on anything is really impressive. That
Yeah.
requires some very good concentration and accuracy.
Yeah, that's coming from the seed number 22, and we are going to see a miss from Zoot. Um, they really had a good combo for this map in particular. So, like, I was expecting a way lower score because this map is really, really physical, especially like towards the end here, where we're going to see another miss. And yeah, that was almost a V1 double S coming from Cozy. An unfortunate 200 somewhere. I did not see that 200, but 993k, definitely one of the top scores of the tournament.
Yeah, that is very clean. Unfortunate 200, but still very well played. And it is now la balle de match for Cozy.
La balle de match. We are bringing the balle de match back. We are bringing the balls back. Bring your balls to the table.
Oh my god. Zoot going for the pretty, I guess, standard or obvious LN1 pick to hopefully bring it back. Or, oh no, we're considering hybrid, I see, alright.
Yeah, so
Up to them.
So yeah, so right now the balls are on Cozy's side, but now Zoot has to grab their own balls, essentially. And I think the way they are going to be able to grab them is through LNs. Like you grab those noodles and you kind of pull them until you get the ball back.
I don't know where this is going.
As Cozy said, this is gonna be interesting.
I mean, with that commentary, what else could be more interesting?
Yeah, honestly, eyes on the road, as one would say. Um, let's see, let's see how it, let's see how things are gonna go on this one because this one is not straightforward, and Zoot is definitely not super confident on it either. Seeing from what they're saying in chat, like revealing their cards outright before they're playing. And maybe this is a bluff to kind of put Cozy in a false sense of security. This is also a valid strategy.
I don't know about putting someone in a false sense of security. I'd rather feel secure than nervous, but hey, if it works for them, props to them.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
This
Like
intro.
some people, yeah, some people perform better under pressure, and some other people perform better when they're not stressing the heck out.
Yeah. And I mean, as Cozy said, this is definitely interesting. The acts are really close. 1-200 drops for Zoot, but it's still quite close within a quick break or a few 200 margin of error, so. And we're just at the start of a map.
Yeah, Zoot almost coming back to the 99.4 territory, but dropping some unfortunate accuracy, going down to 99.2 almost, but kind of teetering on 99.3. Cozy still maintaining that 99.4. Could drop some 200s to go back to 99.3. Who knows? No major change up until now. Zoot almost back to 99.4, striking for a chance to upset Cozy, get the second point potentially. Ooh. Here we go!
Yes, Cozy. Well, hold on. This is Cozy missing here, getting a drop. Gives the opportunity for Zoot to come back. They have a slight accuracy advantage, especially with that drop, and they have a 7,000 point lead. And we're just gonna keep climbing as Cozy's gonna try to get back to that combo cap. And this is what Zoot needs to get back in this match, to get their second point in and as Pat, you mentioned, they are pulling noodles.
No!
No! Oh, they dropped the noodles. The balls were gone.
The balls are gone, but look at the accuracy. They are 1-to-1 combo break apart. So that might actually be really, really close in the end.
They're trying
Oh!
to
Let's go! Oh my god!
Do it.
They're passing the ball between one another. It's a basketball match. They're stealing the ball from one another up until the end. We do not know how it's gonna go. They might
Oh
still
my
pass
God.
it in the last few notes, but
And
no.
they get a PB. They got a PB in match.
That is how we ball. 972k coming from a 960k PB. That's how we do in a tournament situation. That is what we do to bring it back. 2 points for Zoot, 4 points to Cozy still. But that could be the start of a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we wanted to see. The comeback to get into a tiebreaker situation, possibly. Cozy still has their protect, and we're gonna pick it race 3. Yeah. This is gonna be difficult for Zoot. We're gonna pray to some ball god that Zoot is able to pull through on this and somehow just play out of their mind on this, because Cozy has been insane on the rice pick so far.
Yeah, Cozy, I think that was their protect, so that is looking grim for Zoot, I want to say, because if Cozy is really confident on this pick, then yeah, that might just end the match. But this is the least physical pick of the pool, so Zoot might have a chance if they are careful on getting good accuracy and maybe not over tap or something that might hinder their accuracy.
Yeah, I mean, if depending on how confident Cozy is on this, this is their protect, so Zoot's gonna really have to pull through on this to have a chance at trying to get back into a tiebreaker position to stop Cozy from winning it all.
All right, let's see how those players are do on the mini jacks. I think the mini jack, like the fast mini jacks especially, is something that we haven't seen players, those players in particular, do. And I'm really curious on how the trill is gonna go for both of the players as well.
Oh, that trill can be devastating if you're not ready for it. I remember on my side read I was not, and I got it, but I was not feeling very good after it. So, and based on what Zoot said, they haven't played the map much. Ooh. Almost got it. Got a 100 at the end there, unfortunately, but was pretty clean from them.
Cozy getting a 200 on the LN release, I think that is funny.
Logan didn't get rid of enough LNs, apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, still keeping that 99.7. OD7 helping them quite a bit, but still, 98.7 on this is not easy. And we get into the more streamy bursty sections. Can be quite difficult, but Cozy's just hitting it just fine, as well as Zoot, honestly. Holding Ack and gaining even.
Yeah, Cozy on the trend to a really outstanding score, actually. 99.76, like really nothing to scoff at. They were definitely really comfortable on this map, and that showed. Zoot not that far behind comparatively speaking, like 99.2, almost 99.3 is like definitely in range for some challenge if Cozy combo actually drop the combo, but it is not going to be the case, especially, well, even with this ending, with this spiky ending. And that's probably just gonna close this match off. Oh, that was an interesting act drop in the end here.
Oh,
Just barely getting that 990k. I was expecting like a 991 or 992, but some of those act drops are like really surprising coming from Cozy. That's probably not their best run if I were to kind of judge from the get-go.
yeah. And that's gonna close it off. Cozy gonna win this match 5-2 against Zoot. Zoot able to pull off on the pull through on the LNs, but unfortunately for Rice was too big of a difference there, and Cozy able to win out on that advantage there.
Yeah, I think that was a that might have been a winner's bracket match. Actually, I don't remember.
Yeah. We're gonna ask for a bracket once again. This time not in French.
This time not in French. Indeed, that was a.
Probably losers.
Okay, loser bracket match, and
Yep.
Zit is out of the tournament, unfortunately, and
Yeah.
Cozy's gonna be facing Lampy, still in the losers bracket, but with a still on the round of 16 map pool actually, since we see scores above this match. So later today, they still have to play one match, and that match I think is gonna be pretty close, coming from what we've seen in this match. Like, they're definitely comfortable on this map pool, but Lampy with a 5-0 also pretty comfortable on this map pool.
Right. And I just wanted to say, very impressive performance by Cozy, getting a 6-2 lead on Zoot compared to everyone else only able to get 5 points. That
Oh
is
my god.
very impressive by them.
Let's go. We get that extra ball. We get the mutant ball. You get the ball mutation.
Oh my god. Not those balls again. Anyways, we're gonna leave you guys hanging by the balls once again.
Oh my god.
Waiting for the next match.
Yeah. So what's the next match? One might ask.
Yes. I cannot guess these names. Let's see.
I don't know how to read. The next match is gonna be match number 96. Match number 96 is. God, I have to peruse through multiple sheets right now to figure out who is playing. It's He's versus Rhythm Boy. That is gonna be that's gonna be happening at
14 UTC.
14 UTC, and that's like in 13 minutes.
Yep. So we'll catch you in a bit. And yeah, I mean, anything else to say?
Keep your balls clean, I guess.
All right. Well, goodbye, everyone. We'll be back in a bit with a stream. Yeah, maybe a bit some lunch or a snack. I don't know. Go drink water, hydrate yourself, and we'll be back. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.